Hello friends, myself Samar Priyam. In my previous AWS video, I explained about the S3, how you can create a bucket and upload a file inside that S3, and also explain how you can perform the same using the Borrow3 library as well. So in this video, I'll be explaining about EC2 service provided by the AWS. So EC2 is a compute service provided by AWS. So it is very handy to the developers. So consider you are working on any project and you don't know how many servers you have to buy to work on that project. It is very difficult to make the estimation, and in case if you think that you can buy more servers and store, that will increase your cost. You cannot also buy less servers, because if you have less servers for your project and your project data keep on increasing, there are chances that your project data might be crashed. So that is when the AWS EC2 comes in handy. So here you can create your own environment, like you can choose your own operating systems. It can be Windows, it can be Ubuntu. Also you can choose different versions in that. You can choose your RAM, and you can also choose your storage. So I'll be showing all those while I'm creating an EC2 instance, which I'll be doing a few moments away. So for a developer, if he's using AWS EC2, he will not have any worries about the server, because everything is taken care by the AWS, and also you will be paying only for what you use. Okay, so now let's directly jump into the AWS console, and I'll be showing how you can create an EC2 instance. So you can search in your service as EC2. First, make sure that from your root account you are given access to your EC2, or else you won't be able to create an instance. So right now you can see I don't have any instances running. So now I will launch instance. So as I told, you can choose your own operating system. So for now I will be choosing Ubuntu server 20.04. So I'll select this. So you have various stages to create a instance. So first you have choose the AMI, that is Ubuntu 20.04. Now you can choose the instance type as well. As I told, you can choose your own RAM memory required, but for a free tier it's advised to use the micro type. So the rest you have to pay for it. So I'll be using the T2.micro. So next you can create a number of instances if you want, and if you want to create your own network you can do that as well. So for now I'll not be making any changes to this. So here you can increase your storage. So for free tier the storage you can use is up to 30 GB. So by default it is 8 GB. So even here I will not be making any changes, and in case if you want to add tags you can do that as well. So this will become very handy when there are a lot of instances created, and you have to get into a particular instance. So if you don't have any particular tag, it will be very difficult to get into that. So you can give the tag according to your project. So next is security group. So for now I'll be using the SSH, and if you want to use it for the web you can also use HTTP and HTTPS as well, and if you have any existing you can use that as well. So here I had created the, like for now I'll be using the default one itself. So I will review it and launch. So here you can review everything that you have selected in your previous stages. So I'll be launching this now. So this is very important. You have to create an key pair that will be in .pem format. So you can launch your instances only with help of these files, or else you cannot open this. So I'll be creating a new pair. So I will name it as what I can name, yeah, I'll name it as Samarth EC2. Okay, so now I will download this key pair. So you can see it is downloaded. Now I can launch the instances. So now I will view the instance. So this will take some time. Right now it is creating, so it is showing status is pending. you can see the instance is running, and by selecting this you can see all the details. You can see your public IPv4 address, you can see your private IPv4 address. So the public IPv4 address is very important if you want to run this in your terminal. So now I'll be showing how you can launch this instance in your terminal. So first you will go to location where your key pair was downloaded. So that will be in .pem format. Yeah, you can see this is the key I had generated. Okay, so you'll be giving for chmod 400 permission for the file that you have downloaded. So this is my file and I'm giving the permission for that. Later you will be running this command, okay, that is ssh-i, and you will be giving your file name. So my file name is samarth.ec2.pem and my username is ubuntu at, then later you will be giving your public IPv4 address. So I'll copy this address, then I'll paste it here. So we'll type S. So you can see my Ubuntu IP address is working fine. So this is how you can create an EC2 instance. Make sure that after your work you have exited from here, and also you have stopped and terminated your instance, or else there are chances that the billing price might increase and you have to pay for that. So I have stopped and have terminated. So this will stop and terminate after a few seconds, and so later you won't be able to find this instance. So hope you understood how you can create an EC2 instance, then how you can run that instance. Thank you.